Hello students. So in the previous session we had discussed about the definition for composition function and how you can relate the composition function to the daily life scenario. Okay, I hope you remember the definition. I know it's a bit difficult to understand the definition just by looking at the definition. You need some examples to understand it in a better way. So first we'll revise what was the definition of the composition of function. Suppose you have two functions f from a to b and g from b to c. Suppose you have two functions f from a to b and g from b to c. Then composition of f and g denoted by g composition f. Now you might wonder why I have to write g composition f. So in order to write a composition, that is g composition f, whatever in the composition, if you take here, you can see it is g first and then f. Okay, so in order to write g composition f, you have to make sure that the domain of g should be equal to the codomain of f. Only then we can write g composition f. So in order to write f composition g, what we have to have? The domain of f should be equal to the codomain of g. But here you can see the domain of g is equal to the codomain of f. So we can write only g composition f. Okay, I hope you are clear. In order to write composition, the first function, whatever the first function you are taking in the composition, that is g composition f, here g's domain, the domain of g should be equal to the codomain of f. So if you want to write f composition g, what you have to have? The domain of f should be equal to the codomain of g. But here you can see the domain of g is equal to the domain of f. So we can write only g composition f, and it is defined as the function. So here again, g composition f is a function. So when it comes to a function, it should have a domain, it should have a codomain. So what is the domain? Domain is the domain of the second function in this composition, that is f. So what is it? A. So f iddu you have to write the domain, and what is the codomain? Whatever the codomain g has, you have to write that. In short, you have to remove the similar domain and codomain. Here you can see b is the similarity between g and f. So we have to remove g, and the function goes from f to a to c. And it is defined as g composition f of x is g of f of x. So for a given x, first you have to find what is f of x, and at that point you have to find the value of g under that particular function. So in short, we'll take an example. So that is, let f from 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our domain and this is our codomain. So what is our domain? 2, 3, 4, 5. What is our codomain? 3, 4, 5, 9. And g is a function where domain is 3, 4, 5, 9. And what is the codomain? 7, 11, 15. So what is the similarity? The domain of g is equal to the codomain of f. So we can define only g composition f. Correct? Because the domain of g is equal to the codomain of f. So we can define g composition f. So what they have asked? They have given us the values. So when what is f of 2? When x... So they have given, in general they have not given the function, what kind of function is f, they have given us the values. So at 2, f of 2 is 3, at 3 f of 3 is 4, and f of 4 and f of 5 both takes the value 5. Okay, that is f of 4 is equal to 5, f of 5 is also equal to 5. And then we have g of 3 and g of 4, that is g of 3 is 7 and g of 4 is 7. Then we have g of 5 as 11 and g of 9 as also 11. So this is our function. So they have asked us to find g composition f. So before writing to find g composition f, we have to say what is the domain and codomain. So when you write g composition f, as I have told earlier, what should be the domain? It should be the domain of f. So what is the domain? It is 2, 3, 4, 5, because the domain of f is 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is the codomain? Codomain should be the codomain of g. So what is the codomain? It is 7, 11, 15. So g composition f is mapped from 2, 3, 4, 5 to 7, 11, 15. So if you take these elements, it should be mapped to these elements. Why we get in diagrammatically we can say that So this is the set containing 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 7, 11, 3, 4, 5, 9. This is 7, 11, 15. Okay, so you can see F is mapped from this set to this. Okay, it is domain, this is codomain. Whereas G is mapped from here to here. So G composition F is mapped from, so this is the domain, this is the codomain. Okay, so now I have to find what is G composition F of 2, what is G composition of F of 3, what is G composition of F of 4, what is G composition of F of 5. So we'll start. So G composition of F of 2. According to the definition, it should be written as G of F of 2. G of F of 2. But what is F of 2? F of 2 is 3. So where you can find F of 2, replace it by 3 because we already know F of 2 is 3. But we know what is G of 3. G of 3 is 7. So what is G composition F of 2? It is 7. I hope you are clear. So we'll take one more. G composition F of, what is the next number? 3. So according to the definition, it should be written as G of F of 3. So that is G of, but what is F of 3? F of 3 is 4, correct? So in place of F of 3, substitute it by 4. But what is G of 4? G of 4 is also 7. So we got G composition F of 3 is equal to 7. Now take the rest of the things. What is remaining? G composition F of 4 is remaining. So that is G of F of 4. That is equal to, what is F of 4? F of 4 is 5. So that is G of 5. But what is G of 5? Is 11. Correct. Next, what you have to find? G composition F of 5. G composition F of 5, that is equal to G of F of 5. But what is F of 5? F of 5 is, what is F of 5? 5. Correct. So what is G of 5? G of 5 is again 11. So this is how you find G composition F. So you have to write G composition F is the function from the domain, is the domain of the second in this part, and codomain is the codomain of the first in this part, and G composition F of this particular element is G of F of that. Okay, I hope you are clear. We'll discuss some more examples so that it will be very clear. Okay, thank you.